It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. To the air right away is Ryan.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down for Cole Beasley. Has been in the league since 2012, but has really done his best work over the last 3 seasons. Top 100 targets in each of those years. Even flirted with 1,000 yards in 2020 when he was named second team All-Pro. When he's on the field, he's that safety valve that quarterbacks love when they get into trouble.
The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, it's Taylor.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. To throw is Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
21!
Ryan will throw again. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes firing complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So we stop for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
58.
Ryan. He'll buy some time right.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That one a first. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready to
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and it calls first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from zero again, so you just have one.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good.
And with it, they have taken the lead.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still put...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute and go to the playmakers. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6. 59, ready. 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hardman on the return.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check this.
Now it's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
21. Hey, 59, ready. Check.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to maneuver.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. 21. Hey, express.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.